What do you make of these numbers? Because they're pretty close.
Yeah, let's explain what happened now. The Electoral Court, what it does is when it reaches a point where the election cannot mathematically change, it announces it. And that's what just happened. They got to 99% of the votes. Lula is winning by a bigger margin, is 2 million votes ahead. And now the election mathematically cannot be won by Bolsonaro. What's happened next? Obviously, now everybody is looking at what Bolsonaro is going to say. Is it going to coincide or not, as you said earlier? And I just have some breaking news from Brazil's Speaker of the House, who said, congratulated Lula and said the will of the people should be respected. So, in a way, putting some pressure for Bolsonaro to come out and concede. Let's see if that happens.
I mean, he has already attacked the electoral authorities so much. For years also, he's built this doubt around the electronic voting system. This morning, our team went to look at what he was referring to. What is the likelihood that he'll come back and say, nope, this is not it?
Well, it's up to him, but, you know, the problem is that what can he do about it? Imagine if he says, okay, I don't believe in these results, I demand a recount. These are electronic ballots, it's very easy to recount them, and these are 2 million votes that he is behind. So it's not just a very small margin in absolute terms, right? And the other thing is that despite his rhetoric, a lot of Brazilians still believe in the system, which, you know, honestly and objectively has worked. Obviously, the result is very thin. It's probably the election with the smallest margin of victory for a candidate, and Bolsonaro will be annoyed by losing by so little.
And that says a lot about how Lula might govern, right? I mean, because this momentum, this movement of Bolsonarismo is still very strong in the country, especially in Congress, no?
Exactly. The Congress, his allies, Bolsonaro allies, did very well in the Congress election during the first round. In the state of Sao Paulo, his main ally, Tarcísio de Freitas, won the election. So now the president, the outgoing president is going to be in the opposition, but with the three main states governed by his allies, plus a very strong position in Congress. So what it means all this is that Lula won't have a lot of space for any radical move. Okay, we're not going to see a very radical leftist agenda with this kind of institutional setup that Brazil just elected.